Hello, everyone. Welcome back again. This is Aluminum Tarot. It's so good to have you here. Thanks so much for joining this tarot reading. We're going to change up a few things. So, first thing, thank you for your patience. I've been trying to get over a nasty head cold because apparently we have forgotten to have a summer here in the United Kingdom. So, it's creating a bit of a chaotic situation for my sinuses, and I'm, soldiering through that. That said, we're moving on to the next thing. Experimenting with a new reading for today. We're going to actually work with a new tarot deck. Well, this is a tarot deck I've had for a bit, but I really enjoyed it. This is the Corleone Tarot. So, if anyone here has seen the movie Godfather, this is a tarot deck that is specially made after that specific movie, or series rather. And the reason why I'm using this is because we're going to do a tarot reading called the Will to Power. And this is going to be a very special reading for me because, unlike what I want to do, what I would say is I'm not the type of tarot reader that talks a lot about, oh, well, this woman or this man is coming into your life. Oh, your ex is spying on you. Oh, you know, they're going to try to apologize. I do not care about all that. My tarot channel is a channel that I'm going to use for empowerment. It is about what we would like to call, in some ways, apotheosis, or you know, ascension of the self. We do not want to focus on people or people outside of ourselves that, number one, bring us down, number two, create codependencies. I have spoken about this prior to me snipping the channel a little bit, you know, 6 months ago, and wanted to stress that I did not want these tarot readings to keep people stuck on X's or focusing on external love. These are not things that people need in their lives to necessarily empower themselves and make them the best version of themselves. What I want to do instead is to give you the tools that you need to understand and know thyself. Without knowing yourself, you are useless to the people around you, and you are useless in the defense of yourself against the people around you. That said, I'm going to say this in every single reading for this Will to Power spread, because I think it's important that we kind of focus away from love readings in the sense of, will my ex come back? So if you don't like that, please click off. But for those who want to stay and do some soul searching, this is the spread for you. So that said, again, using the Corleone deck, the Empress. And also, we're going to go ahead and kick this off. We're going to start with Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're starting with Aries. These will be short, 10-minute to 15-minute readings. I'm not going to go after that. So, if you like this channel, hopefully you still do after my rant, please give a like, share, subscribe, and ding the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And also, if you would like a tarot reading with me, please be sure to get in contact with me in the information provided in the description box below. That's it. Let's get to it. So, Aries, what is your will to power spread? What is Aries' will to power spread? What is Aries' will to power spread for June 2024? What is Aries' will to power spread for June 2024? What is Aries' will to power spread for June 2024? All right, stop here. If you notice, the mic should be a little bit clearer because I have finally sorted out the settings that would allow me to record directly through my Google Pixel Buds Pro rather than through the microphone on the camera. I don't want it to be through the camera because then it gives me the feeling that I'm too far away. I want people to be able to hear my voice clearly as I'm speaking. So, first off, Aries, how do you see yourself? How are you yourself. So, what is the challenge in Aries' life? What is the challenge in Aries' life? All right. Page of Cups reversed. What is Aries' greatest strength? What is Aries' greatest weakness? There are two of them here. What is supporting Aries in their ascension? What is supporting Aries in their ascension? All right. How will Aries succeed in their life? And how will Aries fail in their life? What is the likely outcome? All right. So we're going to keep this short. Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is a card about making incredible choices that will affect you for long term rather than just short, kind of mundane decisions that are indicated in the minor arcana. That is a major arcana card, number 6. It's about restoring balance and harmony, guided by Angel Raphael and the original Rider-Waite Tarot. But what we're talking about here is the ability to make choices and decisions that impact your life in a positive manner. What we see right here, how you see yourself right now, is that you don't see that you are reaching the success that you would like to, attain in your life. And I think a lot of this, it could potentially affect your, finances and your money, as indicated here in the money coming, because this is Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. What it's telling me is that you have you have not been motivated to really go after the things in which would help to build stability in your life. And the challenge of this is because you have the Page of Cups in the reverse. What this shows me is that you're having difficulty being able to stay focused and remain passionate about one thing, seeing it all the way through. Now, this is commonly known as an Aries trait, in which a lot of times people would, lose focus, or they would do a kind of come what may attitude. And this is not really the way that you should go about it, according to the cards, to allow yourself to, achieve the pinnacle of your success. Now, your biggest strength right now is the moon reverse. So what this shows to me is that you are capable of bringing things to light. So the moon in the upright typically denotes someone who may have fears, insecurities. Sometimes it indicates using your intuition. In essence, when I see this, the moon reverse, normally that's when you show how things are going to reveal themselves in the real world. And this allows us kind of like to channel a little bit of the solar energy in the many ways. What's supporting that is strong opinions right here. So this is the of the five of wands. So what I'm seeing here is that you can catch flies with honey more, or you can catch bees with honey more than vinegar, or you can catch flies with honey more than vinegar. This is the type of person who is a bit more diplomatic than the average Aries. And if this resonates with you, you're the type of person who is able to charm people into doing things for you. You may have some Libra in your chart as well. We have the five of wands in the reverse, indicating not trying to be pushy, not trying to fight and challenge in order to get the things that you want, but you're more of the type of person who uses subterfuge in order to do this. And it's easier for you to extract information or to get the things that you want, attain the sources of knowledge and wisdom that you would like to have. by, you know, being a bit more diplomatic, almost like channeling the Seven of Swords energy in this, or maybe any kind of Libran energy where you would have to charm people into getting the things that you want. Your biggest weakness, however, is that um, there is a sense of disorganization. So even though you can be charming to get the things that you want, there is a sense of disorganization where you have the King of Cups in the reverse and you have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. You don't necessarily take the action on things that you would need to stabilize your life. Instead, what you do is you kind of enjoy or live in, how can I say this without sounding insulting? It's kind of like a person who lives in a pigsty, a person who's a bit lazy, and potentially a person who is mismanaging their physical or material resources. So you don't really take the actions on the things that you would need to do to build that stability, which is indicated in the, in the heart spread. But what it is, it shows that rather, the weakness, the thing that's holding you back is number one, you have to get a bit more grounded focus, and you have to, you know, or potentially not be a workaholic. This could go both ways. Sometimes you may just kind of bury your head in the things you have to do in order to block other people out. So, say for example, you're the type of person who's had like a broken heart, or maybe you've dealt with a lot of difficulties in the past. What this would denote is potentially someone that is like blocking the external world out and focusing too much on their work, or maybe not enough. So it's a person who hides themselves from the world through the material realm, and this could be overdoing it or not doing it enough. So the things that are supporting you in your journey, sorry for this sipping, is that, now the things that you kind of ran away from, the things that you kind of buried your head in the sand, those things are coming to an end. And what is important to know, we can put this, you have two swords cards. You have endings and ruins, which is the 10 of swords, and then you have the Four of swords here, which is rest. The worst is over. You can now take a break. If you've gone through any difficult situations, scenarios in your life, it's important for you to kind of see that you have resources available to you that allow you to overcome the worst aspects of what you've experienced. So, say, for example, kind of counseling, you may have people that you can reach out to that can help you kind of understand and ascertain the traumas that you've experienced in your life, which cause you to kind of hide away from the world. And another thing that is at your, a resource that's available to you, the ability to take holiday, the ability to kind of just go inward, take a break from the things that you need to do. And maybe this is something that you may need to tap in the near future, because if you're the type of person that does tap the more kind of difficult aspects of the King of Pentacles, where you're constantly overworking, you can't, either overworking through like burying your head in work, or trying to preoccupy yourself with, meaningless, trivial things. What this does, or what this entails, is that you can actually go within, take a real break. This is the thing that will help support you the most. And to get over those difficulties by processing them rather than, avoiding them by focusing too much on externalities. And so this may be causing a little bit of the challenge, which is the Page of Cups in the reverse, which is, a fickle mindset, someone who's not able to, see anything through that they're passionate about, or to even actually, you know, communicate with their emotional center. So if the Page of Cups is in the reverse, sometimes it can show blocked emotions or immature emotions. And if you're doing this through your overwork or with other things of a sensual nature, because the King of Coins can also represent the sensual realm, the material realm. So almost like small, minor devil energy, where you're focusing on buying things, you're shopping all the time, you're having sex with random people you pick off the ground like stray cats. Um, I don't want to use the vulgar word for that, but it's popping into my mind. I'm gonna have to go with what intuition tells me. um, these are the types of things that will distract you from the actual success that you could have in your life. So, for example, like if you want to succeed, the thing that's going to help you to succeed the most is to, it says leaving conflict behind, and this is the Six of Swords, but it's in the reverse. What it shows for me is I hate to say it this way also because, I guess my spirit guides are not pulling any punches right now, but they're saying don't be a coward um, when it comes to the challenges that you have to deal with in life. What is important is that you face your emotional state head on, and this will allow you to really tap your resources and allow you to fully make the transformation that's necessary for you to overcome trauma, heartbreak, anything of that nature. And additionally, not running away trying to get to calmer waters all the time. It's almost like the universe is pulling you back to say, hey, you're not finished with this. And even as I say that, I pulled another card and we have the death reverse. So the cards do not lie, no matter what deck you pull from. If you practice tarot, the tarot tells you exactly what you need to know. And I didn't even look at that card. Something told me to draw one, and the death reverse came out to clarify that. So that is the clearest indicator that what you need to do is stop running away from the necessary changes that you need to make in order to mature, because this is the Page of Cups as your challenge, because it's in the reverse, which indicates that you need to kind of grow up emotionally and not, be stunted or, thwarted from being able to have deeper, emotional connections either to your own passions, your inner self, your radar, your guidance system, as well as other people. Additionally, with the Three of Wands, this is your weak. This is how you're going to fail. So with the Three of Wands, this is what's going to cause you to fail. It's trying to wait constantly for other people to do things, wait for other things to come into your life instead of seizing the moment. Mao Zedong, think what you may of him, but he said, um, in order to make a peach fall from a tree, you can't just wait for it to fall. You have to make it fall. Or, you can think about Alexander the Great, where he had this predestination written in his hand. And instead of just following that predestined path, he took a knife and he cut through his hand. And that basically told him, I can create my own destiny. I don't wait for these things to happen. I don't wait for a fatalistic outcome. It's important to actually go for the things that you really need to go for and actually create your own destiny, co-create your destiny with the universe. That's what life is about. It is not simply about, oh, this must come to pass because it is fated, it is meant to be, so I'm just going to be a passive bystander in my entire life. The other thing evidencing the Three of Wands is the King of Swords reverse. This is illogical thinking. This can be narcissism. Um, and this can be a lack of clarity in your life. So this is actually what's supporting this waiting period. I think maybe if you're the type of Aries that makes people wait because you want to control them, that is going to backfire on you and create chaos in your life. because some people may not play that game with you. If you allow yourself to wait due to people who are narcissistic, and this has knocked your confidence, you have to reclaim that confidence back, because the King of Swords is still a person, and it indicates, a person who is in the upright, a very intelligent, strategic mastermind of an individual. And when they're in the reverse, they're tyrants, they're narcissists, they're people who hold you back, they're people that strategize to manipulate you. You don't want to do that. Instead, as your outcome, you want the Ace of Swords. Put out the things in your life that basically hold you back, and the things that would allow you to receive clarity, let them into your life. I look at the Ace of Swords as kind of like the light bringer. There was a book that was made called The Light Bringer, and what it talks about, this is the way I'm defining this. The Ace of Swords can be used to receive clarity, intuition, guidance. It can also be used to cut things out of your life. And this is important for you because there are things in your life that are blocking your path to success. If you want success, you have to go through the valley of the shadow of death. And that's what these two cards are showing to me. I'm not a Christian, but I do know that they typically will say, as I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. This is precisely what you have to face. Face your shadow, walk through that valley, and you will be victorious. Go with your sword in hand, and it will light the path forward for you. Anyways, that's it. This has been Aluminum Tarot. Thanks so much for joining. This is the Will to Power spread, changing things up a little bit. If you like what you see here, please give a like, share, subscribe, ding the notification bell so that you don't miss any updates from future postings. And also, if you would like a personal reading with me, with a reading that's more in tune with your specific personal energies, feel free to reach out to me at the information provided in the contact box below, the information box below. Thanks so much, and until then, love and light.